balance sheet of life. He said, and I may believe every word of it. I don't know where this was extracted from, but I'm going to borrow it and I'm going to share it because there's a lot of people who want to hear this. The most destructive habit is worry. Please, don't worry. Be happy. The greatest joy is giving. We can attest to that. The greatest loss is loss of self-respect. Never ever lose your self-respect. No matter what, rate yourself. The most satisfying work is helping others. The ugliest personality trait is selfishness. The greatest shot in the arm is encouragement. Hey girl, you can do it. Hey, you believe in yourself. Oh, you mean, yeah, must. You can do it. You need to tell yourself so we can do it. The greatest problem to overcome is fear. Me not tell a lie, I'm afraid. Me can't bother, no, me not go. You know, I never get anything done because of this fear that hang on to us. It encompasses us so much that we can't get nothing right. You're too afraid. The most effective sleeping pill is peace of mind. Trust me, when you go your bed and you feel comfortable, everything, you feel like, all right, me do all right. Say me wake up today and I did a lot of volunteer work and everybody happy or somebody call me and say, you know, say me get through, you know, say this, you know, say that. Yeah, me comfortable. The most crippling failure disease is excuses. Oh, I couldn't do it because, all right, tomorrow, and you procrastinate and make excuse. Yes, that's true. The most powerful force in life, love. Me tell everybody this. No matter what kind, you could have got the best doctor in the world. One of the most important medicine is love. Everything. The more, God knows, trust me, the most powerful force in life, I love. Everything this fix. Everything. The most dangerous act of mercy, gossip. Talk all the way you don't know about people just because you want to be a part of the crowd and you just chat and chat and chat. We need to cut out that. Be happy. Not do nothing to your people you don't want nobody to do to you. Don't gossip about others because none of we don't want nobody gossip about it. The world's most famous, incredible computer, the brain. If that go bad, you know where it go. You understand me? Because remember, when we put in a computer, we get out. So we need that. The worst thing to be without hope. You have to be hopeful. You have to be. Because if you know, oh, we're going to do this. I'm still hopeful, even though so many, a few days left to back to school. The school start. I'm still hopeful. And some children might have started their orientation and everything. I am still hopeful that I will be able to give something to somebody to assist them with back to school. I still believe I'm going to do it. The deadliest weapon, the tongue. We chat and tell and do all kind of things to people. Where them not deserve the deadliest weapon. The two most powerful words the two most powerful words, the two most powerful feel words, I can. Me know me can do it. Yeah. It's just a matter of, if I even say, it's just a matter of time. Me know me can do it. And as Jamaicans, we need to remember that the last 4 words in Jamaican is I can. The last 4 letters says I can. So we must. The greatest asset, faith. If you believe it, you can achieve it. The most worthless emotion, self-pity. God, me don't know me I go manage, me can't do it, me give up, me don't know what to do, what me I go do. The most beautiful attire, smile. No matter how you dress up, screw face, no fix it. Look at the difference. Right? Work, smile. The most prized possession, integrity. People believe in you, you believe in yourself. Oh man, from Arlene say it as so. Trust me, you can believe in her, that girl there, her thing up. Yeah. That's how I want people to see me. When my recommendation come from Arlene Bailey, doubt me. Because if me don't know this man, me not write it. You understand me? I mean, I remember one time, as I mentioned, integrity, and I must expound on that. I was writing recommendation for my fellow co-workers at the Gleaner company, and there was a mother and son there, and she said, "Are the same thing? You're right for me. You're right for me." So no, I couldn't because you were lazy. so, so it is what it is. So me not right. Me not have no generic type recommendation where for everybody me write the same thing. Me not work like that. I write what I know. I put your attributes out there. So it's not a one size fit all set of attributes. So my recommendations are not generic. So that's how it is. So me just want people to understand that that's what integrity means. To me, the most powerful channel of communication is prayer. Hey, let me tell you something. There are so many things that we want to tell people, and we could have tell them from now till a man them not get it. But when we tell God, we tell them, prayer is talking to God, and tell God to tell some people some things. God, trust me. I have seen the best and the worst of people trying to motivate, trying to talk to them and mean well, but them not get it. So sometimes when we realize that we are dealing with something and people not get it, pray. As my school motto say, pray and work conquer all. And that's no lie. I have been driven by that mantra, prayer and work conquer all. The most contagious spirit, enthusiasm. What do you man? That's for the world it go happen. Today is going to be an awesome day. When we wake up at morning time, we see the sun, the rain, whatever it is, whatever weather is outside. We need to be enthusiastic. And the fact is what me wake up and today is gonna be a good day. Right, as Jamin earlier said, it's a beautiful day, and of course we know the little boy who have redo the song and making waves because it is indeed a beautiful day. So we want to just encourage each other as we go along. Life ends when you stop dreaming. Hope ends when you stop believing. Love ends when you stop caring. So we want people to care. We want to care for one another. We need to have a more of a caring streak. Somehow we just go on and we go on and trust me, we don't care zero. Sometimes when we look on it and look on life and look on some people, not even themselves them not care about anything or anything. Me can't bother, me give up. I don't want to hear people using those words. It is going to be okay. But me don't want to hear anything or anything. And me can't bother ya. You have to bother you wake up. If you don't know what to do, just pray. Talk to God about praying is talking to God. I am not here preaching the gospel. May I tell you, may I try what I'm doing is making sure that the things that work for me can work for you. Just believe in yourself. Just believe that it will get better. Me always believe that it will get better before it get worse. That is one of the reasons why I like New Year. Because I always think that this next year will be better than the year before. I always have that thing in my head. I'm always believe that I must make, I have a purpose-driven life, but I must make an impact in a people's life. I'm not supposed to meet nobody, be around anybody and not change. It must change for the better. And if it don't happen, I am extremely disappointed when me not see no improvement, not in no way, shape, or form, even at the way how people communicate. You know, well, I mean, you know what hurts the most when the people dearest to you don't listen to you. When the people dearest to you don't care about even themselves not even themselves they don't care about. When people don't, I tell you, the same time I take for dream bigger, the same time I take for dream little. I go always say this. And these are things that I repeat consistently. Keep your eye on the prize and reflect on the positives. I am not telling you to be mean, but I am saying to you, if I have done it, you can do it. I choose love and I choose happy, and you can too. There may be something we have to work with, we have to live with, if we are going to have a happy life. If we are going to have a happy life, we have to choose happy. Happy now, look here, happy they about him busy, they not choose you, All kind of things out there. You want to choose sad, you want to choose miserable. And you guys, if you understand, the miserable like company, people who are miserable are going to try to drag you to be miserable too, but not when time me can wake up and see the sunshine. It is a privilege a whole lot of people can't see. And we just take everything for granted. And we say last week and many times before this, let me tell you something, to get up, to wake up and come off of your bed and go use the bathroom. We take that for granted, don't it? It is not. Me can never forget the morning when me got a phone call and say, guess what? Your friend wake up and she can't come off her bed. She can't walk. She got her bed good enough. But guess what? Sometimes subconsciously we worry so much about everything what we can't fix. When you can't fix it, left it. Left it to God. Have faith that God will fix it. Believe God in a kind of way where make, everything. Think beautiful thoughts. Find something good in the day. Find as long as you have life. Remember, two things that me right. They say, you wake up and you see the morning. Thank God. All right, me might not have no money, me might not have no food, but guess what? There is somebody who never wake up. And the same person when have no money and no food this year or 5 years ago can be a multi-billionaire. Somebody who did hungry 5 years ago can be a multi-billionaire today. And I can look back at myself 15 years ago. And my life has changed tremendously since that then. 15 years ago compared to today. Within that 15-year span, I have done so many things. Whole heap of sitting me do. Whole heap. Can you imagine? I have taught so many lives. I have made so many lives better because me decide to give of myself. And you know what? God have blessed me tremendously as well. In the same breath. So many things happen, touch so many lives, do so many things for so many people, and at the same time, God has blessed me. In the same 15 years span there, I have managed to acquire 2 homes. So see, God has blessed me same way. Me I bless people, God has used me to bless them, and God and Him has blessed me at the same breath. And everything seems so simple and easy. It coming like me not even feel like. I remember being at CSJP. And there were times when I had to work on Saturday and Sunday. Me I thought about like me I left me at 6 o'clock in the morning. We are going to Mobile, we are going wherever because as sponsor for the 2020 cricket, we always had to be on site as a part of the communication and social marketing department. 6 o'clock me I left me out on a Sunday. That means me not sleep Saturday night because me have to cook. Because one thing me always tell myself, for me to do volunteer work, my family mustn't suffer. So me I go wake up and cook, and the only thing me get a chance to do so many times, I just turn off the stove. Me can't even eat some of my food. Me can't even eat some of what me cook. But you know what? While I am out, my family must not be hungry. They don't feel uncomfortable. They don't feel like me I take from them to give to others in any way, shape, or form. So I have been able to touch so many lives, working at CSJP, being a justice of the peace, being a community development practitioner, as president of the Fletcher's Dan Parenting Association, started the 9 o'clock curfew, being a spearheaded a lot of stuff at the helm of the Fletcher's and Parenting Association. There were so many things going on for the community and other Jamaicans. The 9 o'clock curfew that was I remember when Steve McGregor came Steve McGregor came to Kingston Central, and he decided and he realized that we had this grand idea about the 9 o'clock curfew, and when he went into West Kingston, he took it and replicated it. So we are. When you see how much your work does a few gather in a community center, the difference that we make. Using that Christopher Hall's brainchild. We can't talk about 9 o'clock curfew and not mention Christopher Hall. It was Il's brainchild. When we started the Parenting Association, everything take money. What we are gonna do? And Christopher said we could start the 9 o'clock curfew, and we did that. And many people log on to it, catch on to it, because they see it as a way out, as a vehicle making sure that our children were rested and ready for school. So we have done a lot of work in the Fletcher's Land community, and I just want to ask them, I just want to encourage the people in the community to re-energize yourself, get back to basic. Get back to basic. We have a lot of things that we need to do differently. We need to start seeing each other, seeing each child as our own. We need to get back to that space. We need to be committed to raise competent children through community parenting. And I'm stressing on this because guess what? You know, during the summer holidays, they have so much time on it, and if you look at summer camps, can't take in everybody because you have a number that you have to work with. Right, so we want each and every adult, everybody, make yourself into mentors so that you can mentor our children properly. There are no, we've done through a lot of dialogue and consultation. There have been some parenting manual, but that will never be enough. Trainers of trainers, guys. You learn something, you teach somebody else. So even me here talking about being happy, maybe me need to be a trainer in that too, because there's a lot of people where say me don't know how to do it, how not happy, and them a breathe the same breath, them a breathe the same here, everything are the same in the same space. Your life not much better than for them, but them just can't choose happy. Let me tell you something, if I choose happy, you can too. Anything, so it might not be easy, but it is possible. Choose happy. I am saying to each and every one of us who is able to hear my voice, choose happy. Count your blessings and not your troubles. We don't know, people just know what them want. Them nobody think about what them have. Me want this and me want that and me want everything, of course. Nothing wrong with wanting it. But guess what? Be happy in the moment. What if you never get it? You're not happy? What if you never get it? You're not happy? You know what, people have all of what you want, but they're not even alive to enjoy it. They are not well enough to enjoy it. They are not mentally stable to enjoy it. These are the things we need to pray about. Because there are a lot of us that are suffering from mental health issues. And why? Why? Because we pine over what we don't have yet. Not that you're not going to get it. Listen, living at the moment. The most important thing right now is to be alive. All other things can be added. If you're sick, you're not dead yet. So you pray about it and ask God for full recovery. Yes, sometimes I know that where God is concerned and prayer, sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes the answer is not yet. And sometimes I know right now, yes. Okay? Just like a parent and everything you pick me up, say, okay. I don't think God is any different. So we just want to choose happy. Regardless of what is happening around us, regardless of what we're going through, choose happy. I keep seeing Tommy Lee saying, 2 years of prison I'm best years. I don't know why him say it. I don't know why Tommy Lee say, guys, we can't believe this. Me tell you, I have to choose happy, you know. I swear. me share this. You know, say me there, so me there, so I do me show. Me tell you, say me choose happy, and today is gonna be a beautiful day. Everything. And support me tell you, say me. I tell you, because I know me not hide from my people them. Me just get one brand new slippers. Somebody just come put on one slippers for me for while me there. While me there, say I do this show. I saw my life, but you see why me love God. I have to just choose happy because that's how life is. That's how life is. Anything you want, you can get. You dream of. And all in my mind, boy, God, no easy, you know. Me tell myself that me have some shoes, because you know I no longer go to the office, right? So me have some old shoes there where me used to wear go work, and guess what? I said, somebody can wear go work, and somebody can wear go church. And I said to myself, me need to get rid of them. But guess what? While me I plan to get rid of some of my shoes, me I get some shoes. You see how God work? Me tell you, say that's why me choose to live the way how me live. Me choose to give because me not stop get. I choose happy. Guys, please choose happy too. we should be going on a break, but I'm not getting a wrap-up signal yet. But you see, trust me, when you choose happy fine you. Don't. Let me tell you something. If somebody come in your space and entertain, they never go stay. So me want to when a glimmer of hope come, entertain it, make it stay, be hopeful. We're going on a break, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. God bless them.
Don't seek validation, those and admiration from you nor your patrons, boasting about name brand.
Get the real inner city community news and be informed. You can do all that and more on City Beat, Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. City Beat puts you in the know and keeps you rocking in the world of knowledge. So let City Beat catch you on Roots 96.1 FM, Monday to Friday at 12:45 for City Beat. City Beat is the pulse of the city, so don't miss it. Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM.
Backyard Magazine presents the Music Feel Reggae Show on Roots FM with Music Feel, DJ Sogi and SK. Every Wednesday, 5 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. This is the complete show where you get music updates, artist interviews and reviews. The Music Feel Reggae Show is brought to you by the legendary Backyard Magazine. Know your roots.
St. Andrews South, St. Andrews South. Do you want to know what the police is doing for you in serving and protecting you, our valid residents? Then tune in to the St. Andrews South Beats this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. right here on Roots 96.1 FM. Join Commanding Officer Superintendent Kirk Ricketts and the dedicated officers of the St. Andrews South Police who will facilitate your questions and inquiries. That's the St. Andrews South Beat this and every Thursday, 11 a.m. on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you.
Join me, Sugar Wayne Watkins, every Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. for The Flight, coming through the airwaves of Roots 96.1 FM. The Flight is a musical journey with features and information. That's The Flight, Fridays, 2 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. with your host, Sugar Wayne Watkins, on Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city.
Yeah. 2-2 imminent. Bush loader. With the man. Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Don't seek validation. Those and admiration from you nor your patrons. Boasting about name brands. Because over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one.
Tune to Roots FM 96.1 on the FM band. Of course, we're into the Mecque Talk Wednesday with Arlene Bailey, community broadcaster from Fletcher's Land. As String was just saying to me a while ago, the community center, if it still exists. And I said, yes. I said, we need to talk to Arlene about doing, like an outside broadcast or something down there in Fletcher's Land. So I guess, Arlene, we'd love to be back down there. I mean,
we have whole heap of space at Fletcher's Land. When you come on to Fletcher's Land, we have space. We have the community center. We have the ball field. I remember my place.
Mm-hmm. So we need to
remember the whole acre for me, right?
That's right, girl. That's right.
Right. Of course, we have a structure. So whenever we want to do anything at the Fletcher's Land Community Center, we talk to David Allen because he's the chairman of the Fletcher's Land Management Benevolent Society. Mm-hmm. But as me say, space is no problem. Right. So at the ball field side of the police station, right there, so everything there. And the center is across from that area. So yes, we welcome that.
We'll talk about it because I want to talk to String.
Welcome anything we lively up and
uplift
that we are
the community.
Here.
Right.
We still do community development
of
work.
Of course. Yes. Uplift the community roots. We want more visibility.
And that will also energize other people to get involved.
That's
because,
right.
From time to
Sponsorship.
time, there's a lull and people stop the stuff and so on. But yeah,
like we need to have. I guess next year we can gear up for that. We need to be doing more back to school, to school we used to have so much more of those in our communities, but they seem to have lessened over the years. We need some back to school.
I think in somewhere, but guess what? I want to commend the people that have been doing the fairs and persons, because it monetized. Persons were able to take their school medical card along, and doctor would see the children and sort that out for free. So I want to commend all the persons who have done a health fair, and that included the children for back to school for their medical. Because trust me, money gonna hide. Money hide, from some people.
Mercy, man.
Money gonna hide from some people. Me don't know if I trade the money new and pretty, but the money, me don't know what I want. Me don't know what I want.
Why so the money too pretty? The money too pretty. The money gonna hide.
Money hide. The difference with me, you see, because of grace and mercy carry me through. Me don't even worry. It's not about me more. It's more about the people around me. And then when we think about the people, especially people in rural Jamaica, them less likely to benefit from most things. I remember definitively for West Central St. Catherine, I know Doctor, a long time I talk about Dr. Kenneth Barnow. Me know him used to do free medical and so
yes, I remember that.
Time that Dr. Bar sick till in dead and something. So I don't know if they had any health fear in that space. Man, please, me want people to make one. We need one Jamaica. We have Jamaica cutting us so much. You have the town people, then you have rural, you have deep rural, you have poverty, you have below the poverty line, you have uptown and downtown, and it is so different. I understand that it is different because many of us are different too. You see, when you make it, or you try and make it, sometimes we want to help with family, but sometimes then drag we down. And sometimes you don't want to drag down, you somebody, you just ease them off your back and just make your life by yourself. We wish we could have do it different. Sometimes we can and sometimes we can't, because some family, them would have just take. Them don't want you to teach them to fish. They want a fish every day. And that in itself causes the ways a little problem. But I want us to start thinking, we don't want we grudge you white people, them are say this about the Matalands. We black can take a page out of their book. We don't realize that these people, when they do anything, then do it together. When them have one business setting, is a family. When especially all Chinese. You see how Chinese take over with Jamaica, I don't have any problem with it. Out of many one people. But the thing is, you see how for them business operate? You see the power of attorney in their space? Strictly family. Let us start something else. Any expertise we want in our family, make we build it. Suppose you have one business and you know you're gonna need an accountant. As a certain people in managerial position, as young as the children be, start school them, start direct them. Yeah, we don't want them to realize our child would dream, but I would want my accountant to be my child. Because anything, if him feel like him want thief something, is him inheritance, him a go with. You understand me? So it no matter. Take it if you want to take it early at the business where you have to come inherit, you are mash up. But when you get a stranger come in and do it, your money, your all of the legacy gone, everything gone. It wasn't your family member no benefit. We need to make sure say when we have a business, we find out I want an accountant. Find out if you have anybody in your family who does that. Let us do like the Matalan and the Isan and the other colored people. You understand me? You don't hear say the managing director for AC Marietta. Yeah, you have to take in strangers, but you have to have a space. You have to have a space limit. You have to we have to take a different direction if we are going to do it. We have to take a different direction, and we need to take advice. We need to be motivated to do differently. We tell people sometimes we don't multiply poverty because we don't sister we don't born poor. You born poor, one room or one two broke down whole house or one big broke down. And I mean you can't. The abstinence can be done, You understand me? Start think about different things, man. You have to make your change. You have to fight destiny. You have to rule out the poverty demon. How are we going to do that when you're going to sit down and you're going to multiply poverty by the amount of picnic where you're going to have? We have to do differently. You can't sit down with 5 hungry picnic and the nose around. Me know it's not going to be easy for you to be happy. What if you're so poor? What if one of them picnic they're sickly? How you manage financially and mentally to take care of that? We need to think along these lines. Can you afford it? You know the answer already. So we are going to do differently. So you're not going to happy like me. My only thing is to make the people around me, the people who can touch in life, be better than they were. Me do my part, right? I am my one and only child is going to be 27 in September next month. Right? So me have all of my life and the rest of me to live and help other people. If I want somebody, he may have a mother for all of life. So if I don't do anything else in that realm, then me want to spend my life purpose-driven, working in a one way or shape or form to help other people. The only thing I want to do for my child at this point is if I buy one house, give him a down payment on it. But because I've done everything else, but the other people in the world, because I guess, you know why? Me like to do when I see rich people do. Are close to where them do. Them will buy them son or daughter a house for them wedding present, or they don't have a struggle like we. They don't have to run, come out of the house because remember we don't have the amenities, and them not so proud to invite them family, them friends home, so them make us go rent one little place and set it up. Yeah, you understand me? And sometimes they might be a little embarrassed about their own background, where they're coming from. So let us as adults, as parents, change how we do things. So that our people them can if legacy is not going to be as big as what the white so-called white or Chinese may be able to left for them picnic. But make we do something, not left for them picnic. But let us see how we can chart them on the right course now. But make them see lead by example. So that it is okay if your child want to be you. But some parents, God have mercy. Them track record is so messed up that there's no way that a child can follow that track record and do well. I want to live a life. I have been doing my best to live a life where my child or any other child or any individual can emulate me. And yes, that is the kind of life, the purpose-driven life that I have charted. That the course that me make up my mind say I saw it all go. And all my son have to do, I know what he want. All him have to do, I just get him head screwed on. Because I am here. But guess what? You can't have me not be. Listen, trust me, the prodigal son thing kind of rough, you know. You understand me? But thank God, there is not going to be somebody for vex or jealous because there's no other son that are the best part of it. But I want my son to get his footing in a way that him is stable. And anything I do for him is to complement him ambition. Compliment him way forward. I would have loved my child to be a part of the process in my purpose-driven life. But guess what? Me might not get it. But there are many other children that me come across and me touch them life and them they are doing the things that I want to see them do. So I have not failed because I have touched so many lives in a very good way, and they pick them, make me feel good, and them remind me sometimes I don't even remember because there are so many. When you hear they start talking about this stuff, that them they make me happy. When me I look for one big stage show, and me say I'm Makiri White from Fletcher's Land, I play the bands, and me look at me say I enjoy himself, and me say God. That is coming like not working a day in your life. Look at brother, I enjoy himself, man. Hey, let me tell you something, guys. It's always good to do something with your love. Me tell myself, say if me never need money, I would have do only volunteer work. Because me tell you something, it give you one peace of mind when you go your bed, man, when you know you touch some life. When there's so many people that are so great because sometimes they do something where you never take it for much, but when they keep coming back and sharing their success story and something, it brighten my day. Right now, me sit here and me I wait. Me know me I get one success. Me know me I got hear something. I'm not psychic, but I'm just looking at what is happening. And I know, say today, me I go hear something good. Me I get good news today. No? Me I get good news. And it's not about me, it's about somebody that me I think about and me I follow them success, them path, them struggles and then success over the years. And me see she a chart a course where success. As she told me something so earlier this week where, yeah, make me feel like, all right, this can work. That I go work for it. I go girl. Yeah, man. You know, the other day I was talking about Kimani getting a promotion at work. Kimani going up against India, Colombia, USA, in competing for a slogan per se at work. The new name for the social program. And he a 2-person one, and he's one of the winners. So we are always going to have winner in our space. And Khalees Dixon being promoted, getting a promotion at the Gleaner Company, my baby girl. So these are the things that makes me happy. I've been saying to Kimani from the other day, Kyle Khalees Kimani, you don't need to buy house. Kyle Khalees Kimani, you don't need to buy house. I love when that I want to do something where everybody needs. You see when you go and you want a space. Kyle Khalees Kimani, yeah, house time. I don't care which one I want it strong to do it, but somebody need to do it quick. We want something. You know, these are the things that drive me when I see me pitting them at do good. So I just want them to continue to do good. And my motivation comes from a whole heap of something. Me have so much people to motivate me. I just want to, as me mentioned, me motivate and I want to thank some people. Me I thank you for good morning encouragement at morning time. Class of 1988. Yeah, St. Catherine High School. Class of 1988. Thank you for encouragement a man time. Namely, Michael Dawkins, me love it. Good morning encouragement. Michelle Brown, my cousin, thank you. Barbara Crosley, my cousin, thank you for the morning time motivation. Miss Millicent from Southside, Gold Street, bless up yourself. Thank you for the motivation and morning time. Christopher Lawman, my brother. You don't know me about my brother. You know what? No face when I say brother, right? My brother. Christopher, thank you for your morning time motivation. Desiree Johnson, still a motivate me a morning time. Michelle Wellington, thanks. Paulette, thanks. Ava, my sister, my friend. Boy, I don't even know if we call it people. Them bless you know. Thank you for the motivation a morning time. Oh, me feel not happy when there are so many people remember me a morning time and send me a motivation. My soulmate, Gregory, thank you for your morning time motivation. Stanley, friend and confident for life, thank you for your morning time motivation. Trust me. Thank you. That's one of the space where I might want Stanley Roof, anything. Even though any event, any community-based event, be sure that space it's mine for use. I know deceased neighbor Joseph Donaldson, may his soul rest in peace. Every morning religiously when he was alive and well, we could have looked forward to the morning time motivation. I knew Mr. Donaldson wasn't well when we realized at 2:30 me get up and me not see the motivation from my phone yet. Me just know there's something wrong. Me just know there's something wrong when I was no longer getting the morning time motivation from Joseph Donaldson. He will be buried on Sunday. Funeral service will be at the Seventh-day Adventist Church on North Street that he has been a long-standing member of. And his remains will go to Meadow Rest. 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. my dearest my dearest neighbor, confidant, everything. I mean, everything you could have found a neighbor, I found it in Joseph Donaldson. He's no longer with us. May his soul rest in peace. You know, me not like to do the sad things. But because me I mentioned the people who motivate me, he was one of my motivators. Biblical motivator. Every man religiously. Anytime after 2 when we wake up, sometimes nobody wake until the morning. Before me wake up them hours there, me no wait till daylight. Me just look for my phone and me know me I go see something from Joseph Donaldson. When I was no longer seeing anything, me start worry. Because this man religiously I go send you something. And always end with God is good all the time. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So me just me feel good. Trust me, me phone them sometime can't because you know me not have no high-end phone. But me still appreciate the stuff and what me can hold on to. I will put it in photos or try and save it. Some of the others I just have to read them and remove them. But I really appreciate it. It make me day. It start out happy when me wake up, me alive, and then I take up my phone and I go through this and I see what's happening. Then I know. Then I understand. That's all right. Me wake up. Thank you, Gregory, for motivate me in the morning. Your morning time motivation. For some reason, Gregory feel if he call me now. Me don't know if the member say me have radio. And me I see Gregory, Kyle, me see like Kyle and Gregory in the same space. I'm not sure why they look like them are part together or work same place. Me don't know. But I am doing radio and this morning I choose to be happy, guys, and I'm happy, even more happy now because I'm looking at you too. So you know all right, you know alive. It is okay. As long as you have life, it is okay. We just want people to understand you don't need nothing more than that for all right in our life. All other things can be added. All other things can be added and will be added. So we just want to thank God for everything that He has been doing for us. It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. We wake up. What's the point? There's nothing more we can do more than live. And see how much life we can touch. That's what me live for right now. We're not touching lives. You know how much more. God has blessed me. When things don't look so right or feel so right, and me have one like me want to put happy on the back burner and me just count my blessing. It is a privilege to be alive. It is a privilege to do a lot of things that I have done. Even though some of them might not be a paid position, it is a privilege to be accredited to enter the United Nations and make a presentation and whatever. I just be a participant. It's a privilege that many persons have never experienced. I have experienced that on several occasions. It is a privilege to be the voice of the voiceless. It is a privilege and so many different spheres. Right now, being the voice of the voiceless at Roots, it is a privilege to be a volunteer at Roots 96.1 FM, a community broadcaster. It is a privilege.
How many years now, Arlene, you've been working at Roots as a community?
11 and counting ISIS. It
big
is
deal.
a privilege
It's a
and
big
I appreciate
deal.
the space.
And we appreciate you, my sister Queen. Absolutely.
I appreciate this space. It is a privilege. Sometimes, trust me, I said, General, me I go get to do radio tomorrow. Me have so much things to do. Me I said, no, me have to try the radio, you know. Worse, me I say, me topic this man, I choose happy. No, so me have to do radio. Me have to choose. Me know that people are going through one whole it now. That time of year, I want crazy time. Expect back to school and 3-4 pitney. Oh, you going to do this? When one original John Sport sell for like $9,000. You can't go original and you know where go with the bootleg. Right? But these are some of the reality. Oh, you're going to get money to buy 4 bag, 4 transports. What kind of work you can do to buy that? So guess what? Them can't get the bag there. Oh, you're going to buy 4 suits of uniform when a $4,000 for one. And you have 4 pitney. But guess what? We still have to choose up who wake up and the pitney and wake up. None of them not drown well, are dead by whatever cause. You still have them in your space. But I am saying to people, we have to try. We must not try. We have to do things differently. We can't keep on multiplying poverty. If you not have it, nobody have a whole bad pitney them. Them are go hungry. I mean, I like hungry. So I don't want them to be hungry. I can't help you with them. So I'm saying to you, the way you have to do, you can't have all these children. Abstinence still works. And that's the best method that we can tell anybody. And it's about mind over matter when it comes on to certain things. Because some people are true have another pitney for one man because 4 pitney for one man because you want 4 money. You know something? You might end up with the 4 pitney and no money. Nobody with the foolishness. It don't always work. It don't always work. Do not inconvenience your children or child to take a man in your space. Because I remember one time I know one. You have man who are going to come in your space and abuse your girls as well as your boys. So please, women, we are going to be extra careful. We have to be extra careful because most of them we end up with a burden. Because a man give you $10 anything he can do, I hit it off you do. So we have to go figure out a way. How are we going to do this? What can make this? How we are going to manage? What we are going to do? You know, so we have all people we can do, but sometimes people not help on because they not help on themselves. Because so I must say, sure, me can't bother ya because every minute me talk to her all the while and she keep on having a pit them and she can't afford them. Me can't bother. The children are going to suffer. Somebody have to bother. But parents, we need to also listen to advice. You can't keep having children you cannot afford. Them are go hungry. And that's my problem when them hungry. Me not happy. I need to be happy because remember I choose happy, you know. But if you go have the pitney them, if me go have niece and nephew, every now and then me have to wonder, Lord have mercy, poor thing them. I wonder if they're hungry. It's sad. It takes something from my happy. Me I go have I heard a lady praying preaching the other day and she said she not like the jellyback man. Well, me not love the jellyback females, them where do stupid decision and then children suffer. Or the jelly heart female or the jelly head female where do stupid things that make the children them suffer. We have to be more careful. We have to be more strategic. We have to be more calculating when we're doing things so that the children don't suffer. Remember, you know, them are the future, you know. We have to teach them well so that they can lead the way. And no matter where I go on, guys, I just want to leave this with you. You have to keep your eye on the prize. You must reflect on the positives. Think beautiful thoughts. The same time it take for dream big, guys. Same time it take for dream little. Dream big. I choose happy and you can too. It's always a privilege to be able to just say how much we can impact life in a beautiful way. Life can nice and this, you know. All we need right now is a reduction of crime and violence and strategic consultation on parenting practices, proper parenting practices and techniques. Not just parenting, the proper one. But I think that they're choosing the wrong persons to carry the message. People need to lead by example. The world is a stage. I choose happy and you can too. Guys, I think we're out of time. But you know we do this again next week, right? We do this again next week. Same place, same time. God bless you. And now I get the wrap-up signal, so I guess you can go and speak for next minute.
This morning I woke up and I look in the mirror and every part of my body was in place. Many people died and never saw this day. So another day I live, I appreciate. Don't ever wanna act too high and mighty, cause tomorrow I can fall. the valleys of the shadows of death. I will fear no evil, won't be this.
Denise, Isis Miller with Rootsology, which is the